Colonel Steve Akley here at my place, the ABV Barrel Shop, suburban St. Louis, Arnold, Missouri to be specific, right off Highway 55, one of the major thoroughfares in the St. Louis area. If you're coming to St. Louis to visit, more than likely at some point, if you're driving, you're going to be on Highway 55. Why not take a quick jaunt and visit me here at the ABV Barrel Shop? That would be a pretty cool thing. It is a dreary day today. I would go so far as to say dreary. It's still warm. So we had a cold snap, like last week, but it came back to like summertime, and now we're dropped a little bit in temperature-wise, but it's probably 72 degrees out there or something like that. That's the good side. The bad side is no sun, so complete overcast. It's raining, not terribly, but enough to be annoying. And I don't know, and the leaves are all falling. I don't know. The people like fall. I can't stand it. The only thing I hate worse than fall is winter. I really hate winter because it's cold. You add all this bad stuff that I don't like about fall, and then you add cold temperatures, horrible. Spring, it's okay. I can tolerate it because it's going in the right direction at least. Summertime, that's the time. That's the fun time. So, but, here we are, and I do like the holiday season. I do get into that certainly a little bit. I think that it brings out the best in people, and that's what I like. I get it. It can be a tough time for people as they reflect back on family and stuff like that. But the overall atmosphere is of goodwill and things like that. So, a little cold snap like the week of Christmas, that's pretty nice. But that's the only time I really like cold is right around Christmas. And everybody wants a white Christmas. I don't. I don't like snow at all. So just cold would be okay. So maybe snowflakes that aren't accumulating on the ground at all. That's okay. It just gives a little bit, the atmosphere is around the holidays a little bit nicer if that's going on. But that's about it. So got a fun one today. Bardstown Bourbon Company. They always do some cool releases. So look at this box. It's pretty awesome. And so let's read the front of this here. Normandie released Bardstown. Undeclared, unbound, unforgotten. So it looks like a shipping container type of thing. If they wanted to be really fun and a part of the season, it would say fragile across there, but it does not say that, but kind of cool. So you take the top off here. It just comes right off. Then you got a card. This is going to give you what you need to know about the whiskey, but of course it's like in a customs declaration. So again, following a theme here. They do all their releases have some sort of different theme. They're well thought out. I don't know who's doing this for them, but whoever their marketing company is, they're fantastic. So you open it up and it looks like this. It's got that grass in there. Again, you go back to A Christmas Story where the old man jumps in the crate and he's throwing this stuff like over his head and stuff like that, trying to get, and he's like, well, it could be anything, a bowling alley and all that stuff. So it looks like they got some little cool tchotchkes in there too. Right away, I'm seeing a barrel. I dropped it, but a little mini bourbon barrel. I don't know if there's anything else in there. Might be. Oh, there's another bourbon barrel. So another bourbon barrel in there. And then you've got the whiskey. Looks like it's a 375. Oh, I dropped something. I'll get that in a second. There's like a ball here. I don't know what that is. It's like a ball. Not sure where that fits in. There's another. Something might have broke, actually. Because this looks like a little gold bar. There's another one. Another gold bar. Another one of those balls, different color. And again, it does look like it broke because it looked like there was something that went between the two balls were on the outside and there was some sort of sign. I'm going to grab that sign. And we're going to take a look at that. Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's anything else in the grass here. Nothing. I'm only doing so. We'll cut and it'll be like a phase. You could tell it's been edited. But I'm going to jump to the other side and see if I can find that little sign. All right, I did find it. The sign looks like this: Bardstown Bourbon Company. There be. It looked like there was on some sort of holder that was had the two balls on it, and so it would look like. It would go in front of the distillery, I guess. On this, it tells the story a little bit. I guess what is his title here? The Minister of State in the 1600s banned sharing their Calvados because he thought it would become too popular. He wouldn't be able to get it. They were dealing with allocations in the 1600s. How about that? So that's kind of news there. So that's pretty cool. And because he didn't want it to get out. And I feel that sometimes. I feel like some of our great distillers, once the word gets out about them, I deal a lot in the craft world. I always think, man, what happens when Adam Stumpf or Royce Neely or Demetrius Kane, those guys become so popular, they don't need to talk to me anymore. They're going to be on a national basis. And I guess I'll just have to savor the good times, and that's why I buy extra bottles and put them away. But we'll see what happens with those guys. But this is the product itself. It comes in at 104.2 proof. This is a triple cask, basically. So you got your straight bourbon whiskey. That's the first cask. And then it goes into those Calvados barrels for 28 months, it says. And then they finish it for an additional 4 months in toasted oak. So that sounds like it's going to be pretty complex. I'm not going to try it on here because we're going to do it on a podcast, and I want to go in fresh on that. So look to the Bourbon Daily. Darren and I will be tasting this on an upcoming episode of that program. So we'll probably record that today. It'll come out, I think, like a week from Sunday as I record this. So it'll be out soon. But this is it. Look for it. And we'll give you tasting notes and all that kind of stuff on the upcoming episode of the Bourbon Daily. Kind of fun packaging, though. Great job, and thanks to Bardstown Bourbon Company for once again including me on this stuff. I really appreciate it.